Okay, here we have a new strat to our clan is the mass miner attack for war. Now I know a lot of you guys have been using mass miners for looting and looting dead bases. It's great. But what we now can start trying to do is to incorporate this into a war attack. It's a pretty simple deployment, and again, this is very base specific. We're looking for bases that have outside buildings, preferably defenses. That would be great. For example, something like this all the way down the line, and same thing on this side. What we want to do is eliminate everything outside the lines so our miners have a straight path all the way up and down the base. What I've noticed is you're going to need heal spells in front of the wizard towers. They have a real high chance of ending a miner attack if you do not put heals in front of the wizard towers. For example, when we go over this video, you will see that the miner tower or the wizard towers over here kind of end this side of the attack. In other words, we do have our miners pushing through this way, and then this side, for whatever reason, lags behind. We do, initially when we did this attack, we did put down 3 heal spells. We put one here, one here, one here, and then what we did was we used the rage in the core, and we used the other heal, I believe, in the core as well. So again, pretty simple attack. What we're going to do is we're going to take our heroes. Let's get rid of this stuff here first. We're going to take our heroes and we're going to drop them on opposite sides of the from each other. So we're going to drop the Bard King right here. We're going to drop the Queen somewhere over here. And we're going to take a baby archer, put that right about there. And we're going to take some wizards and we'll put them behind the king. In other words, the wizards will be attacking things hopefully inside the wall while the king goes down the line. And again, you're just going to wait for the heroes to get close to the ability point, pop the ability, and then what you're going to do is we're going to spam the miners. And hopefully what we're looking for is this stuff. So in other words, the miners, at least those 3, so at least the miners are not focused going around the base. The moment the miners go outside the base, we've really lost the effectiveness of this attack. So for the miners, we want them to stay in the base, and pretty much we just spam them here and here and here until they're all gone. The CC miners will also be back here. And again, what we're going to do is we definitely want to heal in front of the wizard tower. We're going to use a heal here for this particular attack, and you definitely want to rage this core. That core is very densely populated, so that is going to be a place where we definitely want to rage. If we don't bring the rage, it's just not going to get through that core area, and then the attack will eventually peter out. Another note for this attack: if the Inferno towers were a little bit further apart, that would actually be better. So if we had an Inferno here and an Inferno here, that would be even more advantageous to this attack. We actually, if you note that the Inferno towers we do have here are set to single target, that is even more of an advantage for us because the miners, obviously, we're talking about a mass army, and single point is perfect for a mass army, such as loons, hogs, and miners. Any mass army attack you could use when you see single Inferno Tower set to single, that's probably the way you would want to go with that. So let's get to the attack after we've explained all that, and we'll see what it looks like. Alright, here we go. We have the attack, and what we're going to do is we're going to start with the archer tower, or archer, in the corner to get the camp. And then we're going to bring in the king to get the camp. And we want to make sure the king goes to the left to the next camp, and he does. We're going to pop some wizards in behind the king. King will tank for the wizards, obviously. Queen comes in, and she's going to start the funnel on the right side of the base. Now, she actually gets into the cannon, which is fine. We just wanted to make sure we get the initial part set up for the miners to get out there. So here comes the miners. They hit a giant bomb early, and this is one of the reasons why we have the heals in there to get them back up to full strength. So we got the 3 heals in there. They're moving across. The expos are really high hit points. The storages are also high hit points. So this is why sometimes the attack will not go straight together. It will kind of lag more on one side than the other. We're starting to lose miners on the right side because they did get attracted to the left. There's the rage and the heal on the core. We take care of the infernos, and we take care of the hero. There goes the left side of the base. At this point, we have no more spells. The spells are used early in the attack. We do bring a poison for the CC, and we bring a Skelly spell for the heroes. What happens is when the miners get towards the queen, you're going to drop the Skelly spell on top of the queen, and she will die very quickly with the Skellies. And as you can see, there's a lot of miners left over, and they're just destroying this base. There's not much left to it. As far as being a high-level Town Hall 10, it is not, but it's a good way, at least to show you what the attack looks like and how the deployment should go about. And as you can see, even if this was a higher Town Hall 10, we have lots of miners left over. So it's a very effective attack for specific bases where there's buildings on the outside that maybe your heroes can get some good value, especially if they were defenses, and then also get the miners into the core very quickly.